Audio Adventures of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, 2026. The ancient stones of Castle Grayskull pulse, a low thrumming heartbeat beneath the twin moons of Eternia. Inside, the sorceress, her former shimmering falcon-headed avatar, watched the cosmic tapestry. Threads of destiny, usually vibrant and strong, frayed at the edges, a dark stain spreading from Snake Mountain. The time draws near. Prince Adam, her voice, a whisper of wind through an ancient forest, echoed in the throne room. A young man, broad-shouldered beneath a crimson tunic, shifted, his hand instinctively touching the hilt of a sword sheathed at his hip. Near for what? Sorceress. His voice, usually light-hearted, carried a new weight. Skeletor's forces have been quiet, too quiet. Quiet as a coiled serpent before it strikes. The sorceress's eyes, bright as emeralds, fixed on a swirling portal in the air. He seeks not just power, but control. The crown of minds, Adam. He believes it lies on a distant world, a world ripe for the taking. A growl rumbled from the corner. Cringer, a massive, striped tiger, shivered, his green eyes wide. He wasn't just a pet, he was Adam's confidant, his shadow. Crown of minds. Cringer's voice, a high-pitched whine, betrayed his fear. Sounds unpleasant. It would bind all wills to his own, the sorceress confirmed. An ultimate subjugation. Eternia would fall, and then, all else. But Earth? Adam asked, a frown creasing his brow. Why would it be there? The crown was banished, scattered across dimensions, hidden where magic and science intertwine. Earth possesses such a unique blend, a nascent magical energy beneath its technological veneer. A place Skeletor would overlook, until now. He has a way to get there. Adam's hand tightened on the sword. He creates it even as we speak. A rift, unstable, but potent. You must follow. You must protect that world, and find the crown before he does. I can't just go alone. Adam looked at Cringer, and Cringer is not exactly stealthy. No. You will not be alone. Man-at-Arms and Teela will accompany you. Orko, too, even Ram-Man and Stratos, should the need arise. But the initial journey must be swift, silent. Man-at-Arms. Teela. Adam's eyes widened. They don't even know my secret. They will learn it, Adam. Destiny demands it. The sorceress turned, her form dissolving into shimmering motes of light. Go. The portal beckons. The air crackled, smelling of ozone and something metallic. Skeletor, his skull-like face a mask of malevolent triumph, raised his havoc staff. Arcane symbols flared around the shimmering vortex, tearing at the fabric of space. Foolish sorceress, Skeletor rasped, his voice a dry, rattling whisper. You cannot hide what is mine. The crown of minds, once united, will make me a god. Panther, his massive purple battle cat, snarled, a low rumble of anticipation. Evelyn, her dark robe swirling, stepped forward. The rift is unstable, my lord. We risk much. Risk is the spice of conquest, Evelyn. Skeletor waved a skeletal hand. Beastman, Triclops, Mareman, Tripjaw, prepare for departure. The crown awaits. Beastman grunted, his spurred body bristling. Triclops adjusted his rotating visor, his three eyes scanning the portal's fluctuating energy. Mareman, his scaled skin gleaming, brandished his trident. Tripjaw clacked his metallic jaws, his iron hook glinting. The Earthlings will be easy prey, my lord, Beastman rumbled, a cruel smile twisting his lips. They have no magic, no defenses. Precisely, Skeletor cackled, a sound like dry leaves skittering across stone. They will be the first to taste my dominion. Adam, are you sure about this? Man-at-Arms, his mustache bristling, adjusted the straps on a compact energy rifle. A dimensional jump is not like a stroll through the evergreen forest. The sorceress insists, Adam replied, his gaze fixed on the swirling vortex the sorceress had manifested in Grayskull's courtyard. It pulsed with an eerie green light. Cringer whimpered beside him. She usually knows what she's talking about. Teela, her warrior's garb practical and functional, finished checking her laser pistol. Her eyes, sharp and intelligent, scanned the portal. But Earth, what even is Earth? A world without magic, she said, Adam explained. But with a hidden wellspring of energy. That's where Skeletor thinks parts of the Crown of Minds are hidden. Crown of Minds. Man-at-Arms' jaw tightened. That legend. It controls minds, bodies, a total subjugation. Exactly, Adam confirmed. We have to stop him. Then we stop him. Teela's hand rested on Adam's shoulder, a gesture of unwavering support. No matter where it takes us. Orko, the Trollan wizard, floated beside them, his red robes and pointed hat bobbing. Ooh, a new world. Will they have delicious, sparkling, rainbow-flavored treats? His voice, a high-pitched squeak, belied his ancient wisdom. Focus, Orko, Man-at-Arms grumbled, though a small smile touched his lips. We're not going for a picnic. But we could have a picnic, Orko insisted. Maybe they have giant, fluffy, bouncy clouds we could eat. Later, Orko, later, Adam promised. He took a deep breath. All right, everyone. Through we go. He gestured to Cringer. You too, buddy. Stay close. Cringer let out another whimper, but obediently followed Adam towards the shimmering green moor. Man-at-Arms and Teela exchanged a quick, determined glance, then stepped in after them, Orko trailing behind, humming a cheerful, off-key tune. The portal swallowed them, and the Grayskull courtyard was silent once more. The air in Sweet Home, Oregon, smelled of pine needles and damp earth. A gentle breeze rustled the leaves of towering Douglas firs. A small, cozy house, nestled among the trees, hummed with the quiet rhythm of a Saturday morning. Inside, Uncle Kevin Wilson, his golden blonde beard glinting in the morning light, stirred a pot of simmering tomato sauce. Jasmira, Camillon, breakfast is almost ready. And don't forget to clean up those video game controllers. Camillon, 19, emerged from his room, rubbing sleep from his eyes. Coming, Uncle Kev, just finishing up that last level. He wore a faded band t-shirt and cargo shorts. Smells good, though. What's on the menu? My famous homemade spaghetti, but for breakfast, we're having cheesy eggs and bacon, Kevin announced, flipping a spatula with practiced ease. His plus-size frame moved with surprising agility in the kitchen. Got a big day ahead. Lumberyard needs those new permits filed. Jasmira, 16, bounded in, her dark hair a wild mess. Can we go kayaking later, Uncle Kev? The river's perfect. Maybe after work, sweet pea, Kevin replied, setting plates on the table. And after you tackle that mountain of laundry. A sudden, violent crack split the morning air. The house shook, a framed picture of a smiling family tumbling from the wall. Outside, a brilliant green light pulsed in the forest behind their house. What was that? Jasmira cried, clutching her chest. Earthquake. Camillon moved towards the window, his expression etched with concern. Kevin, his eyes wide, pointed a trembling finger. Look. Through the trees, a shimmering, distorted gateway pulsed, spitting out figures. A massive, striped tiger, its fur a vibrant green and yellow, stumbled out first, followed by a broad-shouldered man in strange armor, a woman with a laser pistol, an older man with a bushy mustache, and a small, floating being in red robes. Whoa, Camillon breathed. Is that cosplay? That's no cosplay, Camillon, Kevin whispered, his eyes fixed on the group. Look at that cat, and those weapons. Adam, regaining his footing, looked around, his eyes wide with wonder and a touch of alarm. This is Earth. The air, thick with unfamiliar scents of pine and damp earth, filled his nostrils. It's green, very green. Cringer, still shaking, whimpered. I don't like it, Adam. It smells different, and there are strange, tall, pointy things everywhere. Those are trees, Cringer, Adam explained patiently. Lots of them. He turned to Man-at-Arms. Any sign of Skeletor? No immediate energy signatures, Man-at-Arms confirmed, scanning the area with a small device. But the portal was unstable. He could be anywhere. Teela, her hand on her pistol, scanned the tree line. We're not alone. Her gaze fell on the Wilson family, frozen on their porch. Orko zipped forward, hovering excitedly. Oh, greetings, tall, strange beings. Are you made of bouncy clouds? Do you have rainbow-flavored trees? Kevin, still stunned, managed a weak smile. Bouncy clouds. Not exactly, but we have pancakes. Jasmira, losing her initial fear, stepped forward, her eyes wide with curiosity. Who are you guys, and what's with the glowy door? Adam stepped forward, a reassuring smile on his face. My apologies for the rather dramatic entrance. We are travelers from a very, very far away place. Far away like Canada, Camillin ventured. Further, Man-at-Arms interjected. Much, much further. We're from Eternia, Orko announced cheerfully. It's a magical world with flying castles and giant beasts, and I can do magic. Watch. He waved his hand, and a small, soggy sock materialized from thin air, then promptly vanished. Impressive, Jasmira said, trying to hide her giggle. We need your help, Adam said, his voice serious. A great evil has followed us here. He seeks something that could enslave your entire world. Kevin, a practical man, frowned. Enslave. Look, I'm all for helping out, but I'm just a guy who runs a lumber business. And I make a mean spaghetti. I don't exactly fight evil overlords. But you're brave, aren't you? Teela challenged, her gaze unwavering. You care about your family, your home. Of course I do, Kevin replied, a flicker of defiance in his eyes. Then you can help, Adam insisted. We need a place to regroup, to understand this world. And you know it best. Camillin, a gleam in his eye, spoke up. You mean, like, you're real superheroes. With real powers. Adam hesitated, then looked at Cringer. Well, sometimes we need a little extra power. He winked at Cringer. Cringer, still nervous, let out a soft meow. We'll take you in, Kevin decided, surprising even himself. But you have to tell us everything. And no more glowy doors in my backyard, please. My neighbors already think I'm weird for having a gnome garden. Inside Kevin's cozy living room, the Eternians looked utterly out of place. Man-at-Arms examined the television with fascination, while Orko tried to eat a throw pillow, convinced it was a fluffy cloud. Teela kept a watchful eye on the windows. Adam, sitting on the sofa next to a bewildered Kevin, began to explain. Our world, Eternia, is a blend of ancient magic and advanced technology. For generations, my family has protected it, and a powerful secret, from Skeletor. Skeletor, Jasmira asked, munching on a granola bar. What kind of name is that? A fitting one, Teela interjected, her voice grim. He is pure evil, driven by a lust for power. He's my uncle, Adam admitted, a shadow crossing his face. My father's brother. He lost his way, embraced dark magic, havoc. Now he wants to conquer everything. Kevin's eyes widened. Your uncle. That's a complicated family dynamic. And he's after something called the Crown of Minds, Man-at-Arms added, finally tearing himself away from the television. It allows him to control anyone he wishes. He believes parts of it are hidden here on Earth. So, like a mind-controlled helmet. Camillin summarized, his brow furrowed. That's heavy, and you guys are here to stop him. Adam nodded. We are. He looked at Kevin. But we're strangers here. We need your knowledge of this world, your insights. My insights usually involve knowing which brand of spaghetti sauce is on sale, Kevin muttered, running a hand through his beard. That's okay. What do you need to know? Where would someone hide something truly powerful? Teela asked. Something ancient, forgotten, yet potentially accessible. Camillin, a history buff, snapped his fingers. There's that old abandoned observatory up on Mount Hood. People say it's haunted. Or the Oregon Caves, deep underground. Some weird legends about ancient artifacts there. Or the Bonneville Dam, Jasmara chimed in. It's huge. And really old. Maybe there's a secret vault. Interesting. Man-at-Arms mused, already pulling out a tablet-like device. These locations, they could fit the sorceress's description of intertwined magic and science. Suddenly, Cringer, who had been hiding under a coffee table, let out a terrified yowl. A low rumble vibrated through the floorboards. What was that? Kevin asked, his eyes darting to the window. Outside, the air turned cold, heavy with a foul, metallic scent. A dark shadow fell over the house. Skeletor, Adam breathed, his hand already on his sword. He's here. Skeletor hovered above the Wilsons' house, a dark, menacing silhouette against the pale Oregon sky. Panther snarled below him, his claws tearing at the earth. Evelyn, Triclops, Merman, Tripjaw, and Beastman fanned out, their forms casting long, ominous shadows. Etinians. Skeletor's voice, amplified by his havoc staff, boomed across the quiet neighborhood. Surrender the crown, and I shall spare these primitives their miserable lives. Adam burst from the house, Cringer scrambling out behind him. Skeletor, leave these people alone. The crown isn't yours. Ah, Prince Adam, Skeletor sneered, his skull face twisting into a mockery of a smile. Always the protector, always so naive. You cannot stop me, boy. Not here, not anywhere. Teela and Man-at-Arms emerged, weapons drawn. Orko floated nervously behind them. You won't get away with this, Skeletor. Teela shouted, aiming her laser pistol. Foolish girl. Skeletor retorted, a blast of purple energy erupting from his staff. It struck a nearby tree, vaporizing it instantly. Get back inside, Adam yelled at Kevin, Camillin, and Jasmara, who stood frozen on their porch. We're not leaving you, Kevin shouted back, grabbing a rusty old axe from his woodpile. Oh. How quaint, Evelyn purred, her eyes glinting. A human with an axe. How utterly charming. Beastman roared, charging forward. I'll tear them limb from limb. Not today, Beastman. Adam lunged, meeting the brute head-on. Their clash shook the ground. Man-at-Arms fired his energy rifle, a beam of light striking Triclops' chest. The Technomaster staggered, his optical visor spinning wildly. An admirable effort, old man, but futile. Triclops returned fire, a trio of laser beams narrowly missing Man-at-Arms. Merman, surprisingly agile on land, lunged at Teela with his trident. She parried with her pistol, the metal clanging against the aquatic warrior's weapon. Tripjaw, his metal jaws clacking, swung an iron hook at Orko. The Trollan wizard shrieked, zipping away just in time. Hey, that's not very polite. You almost ripped my hat. Adam, you need to transform. Cringer whined, cowering behind a rose bush. Not yet, Cringer, Adam grunted, parrying another blow from Beastman. Not with them here, it's too dangerous. Kevin, surprisingly, charged at Panther, swinging his axe. The massive battle cat snarled, batting him aside with a casual swipe of its paw. Kevin landed hard, groaning. Uncle Kev, Jasmara screamed, running to his side. Leave them be, Adam roared, a fury building within him. He pushed Beastman back with a powerful shove. Skeletor laughed, a chilling sound. Your compassion is your weakness, Adam. Now, for the final piece of the puzzle. He raised his staff, and a beam of pure havoc energy slammed into the ground, revealing a shimmering, ancient chest buried beneath the earth. The first fragment, Evelyn cried, her eyes wide with delight. No, Adam yelled, trying to break free from Beastman's grasp. The crown of mines will be mine, Skeletor declared, reaching for the chest. He-Man, Adam suddenly shouted, a surge of power coursing through him. He raised his sword to the sky. By the power of Grayskull, I have the power. A blinding flash of light erupted, momentarily stunning everyone. When the light faded, Adam was gone. In his place stood a towering, muscular figure, clad in battle armor, his sword held aloft. He-Man. Cringer, seeing He-Man, let out a final, terrified yowl. Another flash of green light, and in Cringer's place stood Battle Cat, a magnificent, armored tiger, roaring defiantly. What in the? Kevin gasped, pushing himself up, his eyes wide with disbelief. He-Man. Skeletor snarled, his triumph turning to rage. Always interfering. He-Man's voice, deep and resonant, boomed across the yard. Skeletor, your reign of terror ends now. He leaped onto Battle Cat, who roared and charged towards Skeletor. The battle intensified. He-Man, riding Battle Cat, became a whirlwind of power, clashing with Skeletor. Man-at-Arms and Teela, emboldened by He-Man's transformation, fought with renewed vigor. Even Orko, seeing He-Man, managed to conjure a small, but surprisingly effective, burst of glitter that temporarily blinded Triclops. Kevin, Kamilon, and Jasmara watched in stunned silence. This wasn't a movie. This was real. We have to help them. Jasmara cried, grabbing a baseball bat. Jasmara, no, Kevin yelled, but she was already running towards Merman, who was locked in combat with Teela. With a surprising swing, she hit Merman's trident, knocking it from his grasp. Merman hissed, turning his attention to the girl. Insolent human. Before he could strike, Kamilon, grabbing a garden hose, blasted Merman in the face with a powerful stream of water. The aquatic villain sputtered, disoriented. Nice one, Cam. Kevin grinned, grabbing a shovel. Alright, kids. Let's show these guys how we do things in Sweet Home. The Wilsons, armed with garden tools, joined the fray, a bizarre but effective addition to the Eternian heroes. Kevin swung his shovel at Beastman, distracting him long enough for He-Man to deliver a powerful punch. Skeletor, seeing his forces falter, snarled, "This is not over, He-Man. The crown will be mine." He blasted a hole in the ground with his Havoc Staff, revealing another shimmering fragment. With a final, furious glare, he grabbed the fragment and leaped into a quickly closing portal, his minions scrambling in after him. "He's escaping," Teela cried. He-Man nodded, "and he has a piece of the crown. We have to follow." He looked at the Wilsons. "Thank you, you saved us more than you know." Kevin, breathing heavily, leaned on his shovel. "Anytime, us, He-Man. But where exactly are you going?" "To wherever Skeletor went," He-Man replied, pointing to the fading portal. "He won't get far." "We're coming with you," Kamilon declared, his eyes shining with excitement. "What?" Kevin exclaimed. "No way, this is too dangerous." "Uncle Kev, they saved our house," Jasmara argued, "and they need our help. We know Earth better than they do." He-Man looked at Man-at-Arms, who nodded. "They proved their courage, Adam. And their knowledge of this world could be invaluable." He-Man looked at the determined faces of the Wilsons, then at the fading portal. "All right," he decided, "but stick close. This won't be like Sweet Home." With another flash of light, Adam reverted to Prince Adam, and Battle Cat became Cringer. "I hate portals," Cringer whimpered, but he bravely followed Adam towards the shimmering, shrinking gateway. Man-at-Arms, Teela, and Orko quickly joined them. Kevin, with a sigh, grabbed Jasmara and Kamilon by the shoulders. "All right, kids. But if we see any more of those Skeletor guys, I'm making us all wear helmets." Together, the Oregonian family and the Eternian heroes stepped into the unknown, leaving behind the quiet suburban street for a journey across dimensions, towards a confrontation that would decide the fate of two worlds. The portal spat them out into a swirling vortex of energy. When their feet finally touched solid ground, the air was thick with the scent of sulfur and ozone. Jagged, black rock formations clawed at a perpetually twilight sky, illuminated by a sickly green glow emanating from distant, monstrous structures. Two moons, one vibrant green, the other a bruised purple, hung low in the sky. "Welcome to Snake Mountain," Teela announced, her voice grim. "Skeletor's fortress." Cringer whimpered, pressing himself against Adam's leg. I don't like it here, Adam. It smells like bad eggs and fear. It always is, Cringer, Adam replied, his hand resting on the hilt of his sword. Kevin, Camillin, and Jasmira stared, wide-eyed. This is Eternia, Kevin whispered, his voice full of awe and a hint of terror. It's like a heavy metal album cover come to life. And those are the two moons the sorceress mentioned, Man-at-Arms observed, adjusting his visor. The one is giving off a strong magical signature. That's the Moon of Havoc, Orko explained, his voice unusually subdued. Skeletor draws his power from it. Suddenly, the ground trembled. A massive, four-legged creature, its skin like hardened lava, lumbered into view, its eyes glowing red. It was a rock beast, native to the barren lands around Snake Mountain. Looks like we have company, Teela stated, drawing her laser pistol. Those things are not friendly, Man-at-Arms warned, readying his rifle. Definitely not a deer, Camillin muttered, backing away slowly. Adam gripped his sword. Stay close, everyone. We need to find Skeletor and the crown fragment. The rock beast roared, charging towards them. Adam, with a swift movement, drew his sword. By the power of Grayskull, I have the power. Another blinding flash, and He-Man stood tall, Battle Cat roaring beside him. All right, big guy, He-Man's booming voice echoed through the desolate landscape. Let's dance. He-Man and Battle Cat engaged the rock beast, the combined might forcing the creature back. Man-at-Arms and Teela provided cover fire, their energy blasts distracting it. Kevin, surprisingly, found himself feeling a surge of adrenaline. We can't just stand here. He grabbed a loose rock. Let's help. Uncle Kev, what are you doing? Jasmira cried, but Kevin was already windmilling his arm, throwing the rock at the rock beast's head. It bounced off harmlessly, but the beast turned its attention to the new, smaller threat. All right, that was a bad idea, Kevin admitted, scrambling for cover. Camillin, however, noticed something. Its underbelly. It looks softer there. Good observation, Camillin, Man-at-Arms praised, firing a precise shot at the beast's underside. The creature roared in pain, momentarily stunned. He-Man seized the opportunity, delivering a powerful blow that sent the rock beast tumbling. It lay still, defeated. Impressive, Earthlings, Teela complimented, holstering her weapon. Quick thinking. Thanks, Camillin replied, a proud grin on his face. Just applying some basic biology. We need to move, He-Man urged, reverting to Adam. Skeletor won't be idle. They pressed on, navigating the treacherous landscape. The air grew colder, the green glow from Snake Mountain more intense. There, Orko pointed, hovering higher. A cave, and a strange energy signature inside. As they approached the cave entrance, a chilling, familiar cackle echoed from within. Come, Etonians. You are just in time for the main event. Inside, Skeletor stood before a glowing pedestal, upon which rested the first crown fragment. Evelyn, Triclops, Merman, Tripjaw, and Beastman stood guard. Skeletor, Adam shouted, drawing his sword. Prince Adam, Skeletor sneered. You are too late. The fragment is mine. Soon, the crown will be complete, and all will bow before me. He gestured to a series of glowing crystals embedded in the cave wall. And as for your Earthling friends, they will make excellent test subjects for my new mind control device. You won't get away with this, Teela declared, raising her laser pistol. Oh, but I will. Skeletor blasted a wave of havoc energy at the group. Adam quickly raised his sword, deflecting the blast. By the power of Grayskull, I have the power. He-Man stood, magnificent and powerful, Battle Cat roaring beside him. The final battle for the first crown fragment began. He-Man charged Skeletor, their weapons clashing with explosive force. Man-at-Arms and Teela engaged Triclops and Merman, their advanced weaponry meeting dark magic and aquatic fury. Orko, seeing the Earthlings looking overwhelmed, floated towards them. Don't worry, friends. Orko will protect you. He waved his hands, and a shower of colorful, but harmless, glitter rained down on Beastman, momentarily disorienting him. Kevin, seeing Beastman stumble, seized the opportunity. Alright, you hairy brute. He grabbed the jagged rock. Take this. He launched it, striking Beastman squarely on the nose. Beastman roared in pain and fury, turning his attention to Kevin. You pathetic human, I'll crush you. Not if I can help it. Jasmira shouted, grabbing a smaller, sharper rock. She threw it with surprising accuracy, hitting Beastman in the eye. Beastman howled, clutching his face. Camulan, meanwhile, noticed Tripjaw attempting to sneak around and flank Tila. Hey, Metal Mouth, Camulan yelled, grabbing a thick, thorny vine. He swung it, tangling Tripjaw's legs. The iron-jawed villain stumbled, giving Tila an opening to disarm him. He-Man, seeing the Earthling's bravery, felt a surge of pride. He pushed Skeletor back. Your minions are falling, Skeletor. Give up. Never. Skeletor shrieked, blasting He-Man with a powerful wave of havoc. He-Man staggered, but held his ground. Evelyn, seeing the tide turning, decided to intervene. She began chanting, summoning dark energy to create a protective shield around Skeletor and the crown fragment. She's trying to protect him. Man-at-Arms yelled, we need to break that shield. I'll do it, He-Man declared, raising his sword. For Grayskull, he channeled his power, a brilliant energy beam erupting from his sword, striking Evelyn's shield. The shield buckled, then shattered, throwing Evelyn backward. Skeletor, exposed, snarled. You meddling fool. He made a grab for the crown fragment. But Adam was faster. He-Man lunged, snatching the fragment just as Skeletor's skeletal fingers closed around empty air. No. Skeletor roared, his voice shaking with fury. That is mine. Not anymore, Skeletor, He-Man declared. This fragment will return to Grayskull, where its power can never be used for evil. Skeletor, defeated and enraged, blasted a hole in the cave wall. You may have won this skirmish, He-Man, but the Crown of Minds has other fragments. I will find them, and then, all of Eternia, and the pathetic Earth, will be mine. He leaped through the new portal, his remaining minions scrambling after him. He-Man, reverting to Adam, held the glowing crown fragment carefully. He's right, Adam said, his voice serious. This is just the beginning. Kevin, breathless but exhilarated, walked over. So, that was something. We actually fought supervillains. You fought bravely, Kevin, Tila complimented, a genuine smile on her face. And you, Camulan and Jasmira, Man-at-Arms added. Your quick thinking was instrumental. So, what now? Jasmira asked, her eyes still wide with excitement. Do we go home? Adam looked at the glowing fragment in his hand, then at the Wilsons. We have to secure this fragment at Grayskull. But Skeletor will still be searching for the others. He will return to Earth. Then we go back with you, Kevin stated, his voice firm. You saved us. We're in this together now. Camulan nodded. We know Earth. We can help you find the other fragments before Skeletor does. Jasmira, her eyes shining, pumped her fist. Yeah, we're on the team. Adam smiled. Then it's settled. We return to Grayskull, secure this fragment, and then prepare for the next battle. With your help, we will stop Skeletor. Orko floated happily. Oh, this is going to be such an adventure. Maybe we'll find some rainbow-flavored clouds on the way. Cringer, still a bit shaken, let out a small, hopeful meow. Man-at-Arms activated his communicator. Sorceress, we have secured the first fragment. And we have new allies. Prepare for our return. The cave, once filled with the echoes of battle, now held the promise of a continuing adventure. The family from Sweet Home, Oregon, had found themselves thrust into a cosmic conflict, and they were ready for whatever Eternia, or Earth, threw at them next. The journey to secure the Crown of Minds, and save two worlds, had truly begun.